Hey guys, and welcome back to another week of Weekly Coldplay. My name is Monica.
And my name is Daniel.
And we are a weekly podcast all about...
You guessed it.
Astronomy. We love the stars. Hey, look at the stars.
Look how they shine for you.
Look at the moon. Look how it music's for you. Moon music out October 4th. Or landing on October 4th. Anyway.
Touchdown. Imminent.
All right. This week, lots of news to talk about. That's like our main chunk. We will preface this by saying that we won't have a spoilers and speculation section, for this week's podcast, but, our headliner has some slight spoilers. We're going to be talking about the alternate versions of We Pray. I got my CD single in, so we listened to that, and we're going to be talking about it because it's super awesome and exciting. And we listened to We Pray 5 times. 5 pray.
That's too many pray.
I know. It's not enough pray.
And I think we listened to We Pray more than 5 times.
Yeah, but on the CD.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Just back to
row.
back to back.
Yeah.
And you, dear listener, can do the same if you are listening to this after. Is it September 6th?
That sounds about right.
Sometime, probably September 6th. All of these versions, except the Glastonbury version, will be on streaming. Mm-hmm. And you can listen to them yourself. But we're going to talk about them now because we're too excited to wait.
Yeah. And also, if you just want to own it physically as well, it's up on Coldplay's website. I think it's still up.
Probably.
Yeah, and you could get
I hope so.
a very plain-looking sweatshirt, too. Or shirt.
God. We don't need to talk about the We Pray merch again.
Yeah. And then, of course, we also got lots of tour notes, tour news from Night 4 of Vienna and then Nights 1 through 3 of Dublin. Lots of exciting stuff happening on tour right now. Yeah, all right. So, We Pray. The CD
and so
single.
We pray.
And so we pray.
Okay.
La 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 la.
No matter what
I
I
know,
do.
my God. It sounds just like Dilemma, all right?
So yeah, Monica, you have the physical edition.
Yeah.
Tell me, like, what is it? Just a normal CD
Yeah,
holder?
it's I got it in like a little kind of floppy. Like, no, like the mailing. Oh, like,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, it was in a floppy. I was kind of actually concerned about it. I was like, if this is bent or broken in some kind of way, I'm going to be very upset. But it wasn't. No dings at all. Which it was weird because it was like folded right into my mailbox.
Wait, does it have like a CD case?
It's like the paper ones. It's like the cardboard ones where it's just the one.
Okay, and so that's why it has like no booklet or
yes.
anything.
Yeah, it's just raw.
Straight up just a CD.
Yeah, it is a CD just loose in there.
Also,
too.
I don't know if any of the rest of you who get CDs will run into this, but Monica's computer was reading it as a single by a band called Blessed Union of Souls.
Yes.
The song called I Believe.
Which sounds like
We Pray.
Yeah, that sounds like
it's
something.
a first person pronoun.
Yeah.
And then like believing, praying. It's on the same page.
Yeah.
It was just interesting.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Maybe that was like the CD it was before.
Yeah,
then
maybe. Hey, recycling, good for them.
Reusing.
Yeah.
You're supposed to reuse more than you recycle. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing that. Shout out to Coldplay. Shout out Blessed Union of Souls. Actually, this podcast is about the Blessed Union of Souls.
Yeah. So first we listened to the album version.
So the single version is slightly shorter than the album version because last week I mentioned how whenever We Pray obviously was first released, I mentioned how Elyanna's part where she goes, and so we pray.
Sing it.
Yeah, and so we pray. How that part wasn't in it, and I was like, where'd it go? Why? Maybe it's just only in Elyanna's version. Maybe. No, it is on the album version. So there. So the album version, longer. Elyanna's part's in there. Slays. It's so good.
Goes so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm so excited for Moon music.
All right, and then we got to the Tini version. So we're listening to it, seeing what's going to happen. And then you get to the bit after the first chorus. On the versions we've heard, that's where Little Sims does her verse. Tini does her own verse in Spanish. I'm going to read a rough translation of it right now. It's fantastic. Okay, you have to accept it. If we got lost, then everything is about finding us, and we fall to learn to get up, to hug each other, because living is realizing that everything happens for a reason, and little by little, let's toast to the broken hearts, and smiling at each other just for the photo, all of us looking at the sky, from the ground we are the same skin.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very good, and Tini sings it beautifully.
Yeah,
I mean, she has a
she's
great
fantastic.
voice. Yeah, I'm obsessed. Yeah, and then the next song was Elyanna's bit. Oh my god.
So yeah, in the same spot, she has her own verse. It's in Arabic. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic, and the lyrics to it are not available anywhere.
Mm-hmm. I got no booklet, no nothing.
Yeah, not yet online. So in Genius Lyrics, there's just a question mark right there where the lyrics should be.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic, and hopefully soon we will get to like read the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, at the end bit, where Chris is going la 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 on the piano, Elyanna's singing la 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 with him, like in Glastonbury.
Yeah, and it just sounds really pretty. I just love her voice so much. It's so pretty. Yeah, that's all.
Finally, the big one we were most excited to get to, the question mark version. We were wondering, is it a surprise guest? Is it something special? Is Phil Harvey gonna sing a verse?
Angel Moon?
It could be anything. Monica, what was it?
It's you. You can make a verse, so it's completely empty.
Yeah, and it's you. You can make a verse, Monica.
Yeah, oh my
and
goodness.
me, I can make a verse.
Yeah, listener, you can make a verse.
And we can make a verse together,
Yeah.
saying, we pray that you won't pick Everglow for songbook.
Yeah. Good luck with that one.
Yeah, that's why I'm praying.
Oh my god.
And then the live version, which is the same as the Glastonbury version, which we've already heard, but it's got better mixing. You can actually hear Johnny Buckland.
Yeah, and I can understand what Little Sims is saying.
Oh my goodness, imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, it's very good. Again, all that will be available on streaming on, whatever streaming platform that you have on September 6th. I'm positive it's September 6th. I'm just going to commit to that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Sometime in September, it'll show up on your phones. Also, if you have the chance to buy We Pray, go ahead and buy We Pray as well. Support the song. All right, other news. There's just quite a bit to talk about.
Yeah. We can jump right in with an update from something we've talked about previously. The Lego set featuring the 4 Coldplay members, not including Phil, and the Music of the Spheres A stage.
And C stage.
And C stage. Hit 10,000 supporters within 12
Woohoo!
days. Yeah, we did it. Way to go.
I know. Congrats to Michael.
Yeah.
And congrats to all co-players who happen to all like Lego. That's me. What's funny? I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I mentioned I mentioned something about the Lego Coldplay set, and legitimately, like, one of them went, "Oh, so are you gonna get one of them?"
No.
Yeah. No, I hate Lego and I hate Coldplay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I do hate Coldplay.
Oh my god. All right. But yeah, that's super exciting, and hopefully we're gonna get more news about the set. Hopefully it's gonna actually come into fruition. I'm sure it will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm hyped about it. Next, in Vienna, there's a cute selfie with the entire band.
Including Phil.
Including Phil, he's in the background. He's so cute. I love them. That's all.
I hate Coldplay. I love them.
Listen.
This is how she is 24/7.
The duality of man.
This is not a bit for the podcast.
Yeah.
This is just raw, unfiltered.
Oh my god.
This is how we have our private conversations. We just added a microphone.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, speaking of cute selfies and videos, there was a cute video in Dublin where Chris meets this guy. First he's walking on a roof or something, and then he meets this guy Jerry who's playing the banjo.
Yeah, good for him. Good for Jerry.
Yeah, that's Jerry spelled Gerry.
Yeah, shout out to Jerry.
Yeah, this episode's actually about Jerry.
Yeah. Next, the big news coming out of Dublin, Chris and the gang. And that is the gang being Burna Boy, Tini, Little Sims, Elyanna, a whole bunch of awesome people in that gang.
Yeah, that's a gang I want to sign up for.
Yeah. They were just like in the streets busking basically with a boombox that said "We Pray" on it, and they were performing "We Pray."
Look, you know how I feel about buskers.
Yes.
I say this a lot, listeners. Buskers are the cornerstone of our civilization.
That's true.
It's just like a catchphrase of mine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's all.
I've been proven right.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, there was a huge group of people there, and, there was a bunch of TikTok videos, Instagram reels, of that performance. And I'm super jealous of everyone in Dublin right now.
Yeah.
Especially we got to be there and experience that.
Why didn't we go to Dublin, Monica?
I know. Why aren't we there right now? It's fine.
I can think of no reasons why we couldn't be there.
I know.
Not my lack of a passport.
I know.
Or our lack of money.
Huh?
Or...
It's easy. Get a passport, get money.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh
I forgot about that.
Yeah. We're adults. We can just do that.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, and then there was a Burna Boy video with Chris and the gang.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also very cute. There's a bit in the video where Chris is like pinning a love button onto
I
Burna
know,
Boy's
it was
shirt.
so cute.
And Tini posted like an Instagram post with like selfies with Chris and selfies by herself, and then her just dancing to "We Pray."
Yeah.
Just like me.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's awesome. Yeah, I'm obsessed with this song so much, and I'm such obsessed with everyone with it, and the actual promo that we're getting with this song.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's real.
Whoa, they're actually like promoting their own music.
What?
Coldplay?
What?
Can you imagine?
No. Bit of Mott's tour news here. Mott's tour is the first tour ever to gross more than $1 billion.
Yeah, we're talking. Wait, 10 digits? It's a 10-digit number?
You're the math guy. Don't ask me.
It's a 10-digit number.
I helped out with that. I spent a good amount of money at a Coldplay show. Oh, wait. I don't know how much, but enough.
Yeah. I mean, you were at 3 shows on this tour, right? Or was
4.
it 4? Yeah.
4. 2 nights in the Philippines, Seattle, and H-Town.
That's what I was forgetting was Houston, because it's so early in the tour and I didn't know you.
Yeah. What do you mean you didn't know? Oh, yeah, you didn't know me.
We hadn't met yet. I didn't know who you were.
Wow, you didn't even know Coldplay.
I mean, I had heard of Coldplay,
Yeah,
but I didn't know Coldplay.
But now look at you now.
I know. So much can happen.
Oh, my God. Anyway.
And this could be you, dear listener.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So now we've got some news about the most recent singles. First off, We Pray and Fliffle both simultaneously in the UK iTunes Top 10. We Pray got added to the Hot Hits UK. We Pray passed 10 million streams, and Fliffle has now passed 80 million streams. So yeah.
Let's go.
Someone's listening to this song. Probably just Monica and I.
Yeah. We listened to it.
At least
80 million times. Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's me. Actually, no. I'll be very honest. What I've been listening to a lot lately is Sabrina Carpenter's new album, Short and Sweet.
Of course.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. I'm sure Chris is doing the same thing. I'm positive. They sang together at Radio 1, Big Hit.
Yeah,
they sang
I remember.
Magic.
They sang Magic.
Yeah. So yeah. That's all. See, I can tie it back to Coldplay.
Everything ties back to Coldplay.
Yeah, that's true.
We've also got some interviews to talk about. Dave Moore did an interview with Will. Some highlights from that are when asked about joining, getting collaborators onto songs. Will talked about that it's about widening the scope of the band and what they can talk about. Will also talks about how traditional Irish music was very important to him growing up because his family used to visit Ireland a lot. Also, while they were in Dublin, Will's dad visited with a bunch of old friends.
Sick Coldplay reference.
Also, there was a bit where the interviewer, bringing up Metallica's drummer and how Metallica's drummer makes all the set lists, asked Will if he wanted to just make all the set lists, would that fly? And Will said, the band probably wouldn't like it and the audience definitely wouldn't. Will, I need you to listen to me right now. We're the audience.
Yeah.
We want you to do this.
Please.
Please, we're begging
Please.
you. Will. Will, you can save us.
Please. We're begging you.
Will, whatever you decide, we'll be okay with. I promise.
Yeah. And then Johnny did an interview. That's my man. With Tracy Clifford. And, they started it off with, finally, Johnny gets some use out of his astronomy degree, which is hilarious.
Yeah, because he gets to, do planet names.
Yeah, planet names, moon music.
Yeah.
Sky full of stars.
That's an astronomy
degree. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for
you.
you.
Look at the moon. Look how she musics for you.
Anyway, when asked about collaborators, Johnny just said, hey, this might sound ridiculous, but the song just speaks to us. And then the interviewer, Tiffany, was like, hey, you're the first band to make recycled records from bottles. And Johnny was like, yeah, there are 9 bottles per record. And yeah, it's super cool that they're able to do that. I'm so excited for Moon Music. And
yeah, he talked about how they initially were trying to recycle records themselves, and apparently that's too hard to do. But they found someone who can do it with bottles.
Yeah,
and it's really cool. We've talked about this on the podcast before, but they're making I forget. I think it was the Notebook edition is made with bottles that have been taken out of rivers.
Yeah, that's the ocean cleanup.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just very cool. And, the records are, I think he said 100% recycled, and the CDs are all at least 90% recycled.
Yeah, that's so cool. Hey, I really like this band.
I wonder why.
Because they make good music. And they do really cool stuff for the world and the environment.
And they're cute.
Huh? Lastly, they were talking about how during A Sky Full of Stars, Chris yells at you to put your phone away and put your hands in the sky.
Phone's in your pocket, hands in the
sky.
Together, that's how we'll make the whole world fly.
And then they asked Johnny, hey, do you ever see people breaking the rules? And Johnny was like, yeah. But Johnny also said, hey, it's okay to break the rules for A Sky Full of Stars. And, it's probably because he doesn't want Chris to make him strip. Per of the last episode, last week in Vienna.
Where Chris said, hey, if you guys all put your phones away, I'll give you a naked Johnny Buckland.
Yeah, so there.
So, yeah, guys, look. Put your phones away.
We're so serious right now.
For Monica's sake.
Yeah, oh
for
my
her
God.
well-being. She needs something other than Hugh Jackman.
No, I'm okay.
Are you?
No. That's the news.
That's the news. So for the tour, first off, we've got Vienna Night 4, because we didn't get a chance to cover this last week. They sound-checked We Pray. Very exciting. Wondering, are they going to play We Pray live? We'll find out. They covered The One by Taylor Swift with Maggie Rogers. All right, and then we jumped to Dublin, Ireland. That's where the band are right now while we were recording. The day this podcast comes out is the day they'll be doing their last show there. End of the tour leg.
Which we'll cover next week.
Yeah. So night 1, we got Charlie Brown's Rotational. And then, after Clocks, What song did they play?
And so we pray.
For someone to come and show me the way.
And so we pray.
Yeah, they had Little Sims, Elyanna, Tini, Burna Boy, all there live. The whole gang was there.
Yeah, and they all sang their own respective parts.
Yeah, so it wasn't like the album version or the Elyanna version or the Tini version. It went through and they each took a turn singing their verse. It was very cool.
It was the Dublin version.
It's so fun to watch because it looks like they're all having the most fun time on stage.
Yeah, and everyone sounded amazing.
And then Elyanna got on the piano with Chris for that final la 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 bit.
Yeah.
Once again, love to hear her sing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then during Jumbotron, they acknowledged a very special holiday, one that's near and dear to our hearts. Phil Harvey's birthday.
Happy birthday, Phil.
Yeah, we love you, Phil. So they sang him happy birthday. And also, the sunrise transition was played live by
David Rossi.
Yeah.
Hooray. He's back. He's just chilling in Dublin. But that was only for that night.
Yeah.
Which is funny. Oh, then you know what? I wonder if David was also on stage for We Pray, because he co-wrote the song.
That's possible.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Listener, if you know, if you were there for Dublin Night 1, because we see it moves with every episode. I know the Dublin people are going to be listening to this one.
Yeah.
If you were there for Dublin Night 1, and you know whether or not David Rossi was on stage for We Pray, you should send us an email.
At weeklycoplay@gmail.com.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah. Or on Spotify, you could actually leave comments.
Oh, I didn't know that. Great news.
Oh my god. Dublin Night 2. What, do you want to start this off with what we first saw?
Yes, okay, so there's this video from Dublin Night 2, and they're soundchecking We Pray. They're soundchecking We Pray, and it's Will on the drums, and he's hitting the drums hard, doing what he does best.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
And that was only in the Instagram broadcast channel, too.
Yeah, so you should join their Instagram broadcast channel.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then, songbook was Don't Panic with Johnny Buckland. I love him.
Not too important to the tour, but during Don't Panic Songbook, a very cute young fan, a little boy with his own elephant jumpsuit, got very excited because it's his favorite Coldplay song.
Yeah, there's a video. It was like, what, Instagram Reel? Or
it was like on Twitter.
Yeah, I had also seen it on Instagram.
Okay, so it's somewhere.
Yeah. And then we had Charlie Brown Rotational. Look at her getting some airtime.
She's still kicking.
And then we got We Pray again.
With the whole gang. Gang's all here. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Chris. Come on, Chris. All right, so during Jumbotron, Chris had made a comment about someone's weight as a joke, compared them to Bono. And then he immediately apologized. Like, he stopped Fix You, and he apologized again, and gave him permission to punch him in the face. And, I would. If I was that guy, I would punch Chris in the face.
I think you would punch Chris in the face anyway.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. When given the opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
This is not a great way to get the band to want to meet us.
If given permission. So I could say, I punched Chris Martin in the face.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people get to say that.
Yeah, it was consensual.
If you're into that.
Yeah.
And then night 3, that was tonight, the day we're recording. For Songbook, we got Magic. But you know what it could have been? It could have been Champion of the World. And I feel like that's a better reason to punch Chris Martin in the face. That's one of the signs I've been really wanting to bring to the Songbook. Will, you are the champion of my world.
I just want to know why he switched the song. Was it not in his little songbook? Not the lyrics weren't there. What happened? I could sing the song for you. I just want to hear Champion of the World live.
Maybe he said that's been enough, E.T. We don't need more E.T.
Yeah, we don't. Chris, come on, man.
Come on, Everyday Life. Just play Everyday Life
songs.
Yes,
there are fans out there of Everyday Life. I am them. I am the fans.
But there's more than just Monica, to clarify. There's quite a lot of people.
Yes.
You should play songs.
As well as X and Y songs. Just throwing that out there as well.
You should play Twisted Logic live. I'm not even joking. And Square One, White Shadows.
Yeah. Get over your fear of talk and speed of sound.
Yeah, please. Okay, moving on from the tangent. Then with the guest band Aslan, they played Crazy World. And then once again, after clocks, we pray. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was it.
That's the tour. There's one more show on this leg of the tour, which we'll get to cover for you next week.
Yeah, and then that's it. We're pretty much in a dry spell until...
Oceania.
Until October.
Wow.
Yeah, around my birthday.
Just for you.
Yeah, just for me, and I'm not going to be there.
Hey, for Monica's birthday...
I'm 30, by the way. I'm turning 30.
Yeah, Coldplay. For Monica's 30th birthday, you should fly both of us out to New Zealand.
Please. Or just me. I mean, he doesn't have his passport yet, so just...
I'll get a passport.
I'm kidding.
Oh, my goodness. All right, and now's the portion of the show where, since we have no sponsors, every month we highlight a charity. Now, it's a new month, that means a new charity, and this month we are highlighting Global Citizen, a charity that Coldplay has worked with in the past. They are global citizens. They do go all over the world, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Global Citizen is an action platform. They're taking action to defeat poverty, demand equity, and defend the planet. They're powered by a community of millions of people all over the world who believe in one world that we all share and understand that their individual actions have the opportunity to have a profound impact on many. You too can become a global citizen and take action. It's completely free. You can join through their website or their app. We're going to put a link to their website in our description. It is, I believe, globalcitizen.org. Right now, they're about to have their 12th annual music festival. It's this month on the 28th. Chris Martin will be there as a guest. He's not singing anything.
Yeah.
He's just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
But, that's fine, too.
Yeah.
Unlike most music festivals where you buy the tickets, while there are going to be some tickets available to be sold, most of the tickets you earn. So you would download the Global Citizen app. You take actions like signing petitions, learning through quizzes, posting on social media to earn points, and then you can spend those points to be entered to win free tickets to the music festival. Since 2009, collectively, global citizens have taken over 33.5 million actions, distributed over $43.6 billion to organizations and people fighting to end poverty, and impacted more than 1.3 billion lives.
So yeah, check out Global Citizen. I'm super excited about that festival. Even though I know that Chris isn't performing, I'm just curious.
I wonder if there's some other reason you're excited about the festival.
What? Okay, Hugh Jackman may be hosting.
Possibly.
Okay, and I may have entered in a few times.
Just a few. Just a handful.
Yeah, to go and possibly see the festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you care so much about all those bands.
Yeah. Listen, I care about Hugh Jackman, I care about Chris Martin, that's enough.
Yeah, that is
and
enough.
I care about the world, and I care about being a global citizen.
Thank you.
I'm not that vain, y'all.
But yeah, it's the same as what Coldplay are always saying. We're all one big band. We share the same veins. Mm-hmm. We are all one world. Mm-hmm. We're all citizens of the same planet. And I really like seeing platforms like this that encourage everyone to be directly taking action. Mm-hmm.
And it's focusing on so many things as well. It's not just one-centered thing. So that it's super cool. Love Global Citizen. Love what they've been doing. Like another thing as well. Sorry, just to tack on is that you could also get Coldplay tickets from like the Global Citizen app. If you take actions, get points, you could spend it on getting entries for Coldplay tickets. So that's another thing too.
And many other things. You can spend your points however you want. If this music festival in New York isn't for you, there's a lot of other things. Mm-hmm. It's just it's a good platform just to encourage and empower the everyday citizen to realize that they can take action. Things aren't just hopeless. Like the main narrative we see over and over again is that everything's hopeless. Like global hunger will always be a thing, except there is enough food to feed everyone. It's just that most of that food is going to waste. Or there is no way to stop climate change. But with the right political pressures, we could take the actions needed to make rapid and deliberate shifts away from greenhouse gas emissions and non-sustainable resources, we just have to stand together and make that decision together.
Yeah, we all have to be global citizens.
Hopelessness is not a helpful narrative.
Yeah.
And so I really like Global Citizen because it buys into the other narrative of like, you too can do something. Everyone can do something. And if we all choose to do something, something will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so well put. Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome.
And normally we would have spoilers and speculation for Moon Music here, but this entire episode, well, at least the headliner is already a spoiler and speculation, or a spoiler at least. So we just decided that there shouldn't be one this week. Also, we couldn't really find anything.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the biggest reason. But we're telling you the other reason. But yeah, so that's it for this week. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a good day, night, morning, evening, wherever you are. Yeah. Thanks for listening. My name is Monica.
My name is still Daniel.
And we are Weekly Coldplay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to Weekly Coldplay. For more Coldplay content from us, check us out on Twitter at Weekly Coldplay and Instagram at weekly.coldplay. That is weekly, Coldplay. And if you like what you hear, give us a follow on wherever you're listening to the podcast on. Thank you again, and we'll be back next week with more Coldplay news.